Hello, hello everyone. Guess who it is? It's me, Vanetta. Welcome back to another Melt in My Stash review. I know it has been a long time. In fact, I think it's been a bit too long. I'm going to try to post some other videos today, which should be coming across your feed. And hopefully one of them will be a melt in chat and I can talk a little bit about my absence. But right now I'm going to focus on what I have been melting. So I've got a lot of empties here and I'm quite embarrassed that I have so many. And I'm not even going to do a span over and show you all of these empties. In fact, if I do that, you might get scared and shut this video off. But I'm going to try to keep this under 20 minutes. I'm going to talk about what I can right now. Some of them I won't remember, so if I pick it up and I look at it and then I put it down, it just means I can't remember. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to start off with the clamshells that I finished melting, and I'm going to start off with the Sensationals. So the first one that I finished that I wanted to talk about is this one. It's called Thyme. And this was a wonderful scent. The description says succulent and soothing. I have talked about this one before. But what I wanted to say is that I melted this one in the office. I've melted this both, in my home, different areas in my home and in the office. And just a wonderful scent. Received very well. A lot of people liked it. It's very soothing. It definitely has a very light background note of a tea scent to it, but it also is quite fragrant, and it's got feminine notes to it, if you will, but there's something about it that is just very welcoming. So if you see this one in the Walmart stores or wherever you can find these, I would say to give it a try. You may or may not like it, but I think it's a really good one. Also from Sensationals, I finished up a value pack. And this one is in Cupcake, and this is a very popular scent. I love this one. It's so decadent and rich. It has that cake note. I also pick up a little bit of a caramel note in this one, that rich buttercream frosting. I always get hungry for something sweet. I start craving something sweet when I first put this in the warmer because it's just such a strong scent. The scent description says fun, playful, and calorie-free. It's just a wonderful scent. Recommend you trying this if you have not. It's great to have one hand to blend with other things, especially if you want to get into doing your own blends. Get one of these and try to come up with some unique blends of your own. I've got a couple of more from Sensationals. So this one is Grandpa's Workshop, and this is one of the dual scent packs. This is a blend of crushed cardamom and tobacco and cider. I'm sorry, not cider, cedar. This one I loved because of that pipe smoke scent. I absolutely love that scent. It's one that I find very comforting and soothing. I know, like, whenever I smell pipe smoke, I'm like, wow, that smells so good. So I was happy to get this one and melt it. Was not disappointed at all. This next one is Coal. Scent description says dark and rugged, and that about sums it up. I really like this one. Nice masculine scent, not too strong. It's not this really strong cologne scent. It's mild, but it's there. It's present. It definitely covers the space. I really enjoyed this one. I would get it again. Okay, another one from Sensationals is White Pear Brulee. I've had this in my stash for quite a bit because I've been holding on to it, hoarding it, in fact, yes. And I absolutely love it. I love the pear. I love that brulee. It's very creamy. It's buttery. The caramel note that comes through. That pear is so fresh and ripe. Really love this. It's a succulent scent. It's just something that is soothing, inviting, and it has warmth to it. Now, I had a similar scent in my stash, but this one is from Better Homes and Gardens, and this is Golden Butterscotch Pear. Just beautiful. Loved it. And I was happy to get this one. I had this one before, and found it again when I went to Walmart and loved it. I'm sorry that it's gone, but you know, I'm glad that I got to enjoy it. It had a lot of good scent. Fresh pear, that butterscotch blends so well with the pear. If I see it again next time I go to Walmart, I would definitely purchase it. I feel like it's just a treat to find it because this is supposed to be a limited edition one. So if I'm lucky enough to find it on the shelf, I'll definitely be grabbing it up and purchasing it. I've got 2 more clamshells. So this one I absolutely love. I am in love with this and I will buy more if I see them. This is Corner Coffee Shop. It's a blend of latte and biscotti. Love it. It is my favorite. I have 2 more of these in my stash. And then there's this one, Coffee Cafe. It's a blend of spiced sugar cookie and mocha frappe latte. So these are both dual scented wax cube packs. This one was okay. I didn't like the spice in it, but I like the scent overall. But if I see both of these and I decide, let me choose, this will always be the one that I choose, the Corner Coffee Shop. It has all of the notes that I enjoy. I love the coffee in this. I love the biscotti scent. Oh, that latte just comes through so good. This, for me, it does smell good. The sugar cookie comes through, but it's that spice that throws it off for me. And I'm not a big fan of that. I finished up a couple of Sinus Relief tarts that I had in my stash. This one is from Yankee Candles, and it's Lemon Vicks. Anyone who's looking for sinus relief tarts but you don't want an overpowering Vicks Vapor Rub scent, this is the way to go. I was quite impressed with this every time I melted it, but even more impressed with the last few tarts that were in here, because this was quite old. This has been sitting in my stash for well over a year, and I reached for it on a day where I felt like I needed to have a little sinus relief going in the bedroom, because, you know, either the room was stuffy or maybe I had a cold or whatever it was, and this just was perfect. You get that medicinal scent. You're always going to get a little bit of a medicinal scent with these type of tarts, but that lemon was so pleasant, so refreshing. I really recommend this one. At some point when I start ordering again, I will be looking to get this again. I think this was perfect to have in my stash, and I've kind of narrowed it down with all of the different vapor rub type scents that I have tried. This is one that I will always want to have in my stash. I also finished this one up. This is another one that I had in my stash. This is a Vicks Vapor Rub scent, another sinus relief type scent, and this one is from Mel's Gardens. Now, I purchased this from eBay quite some time ago. I don't even remember, but it has been sitting in my stash for quite a while because I had so many sinus relief tarts, and I only would melt them when I felt like I needed them. The only thing I didn't like about this one was that it was soy wax, so I found it to be a bit messy. When I would break off a cube, it would kind of crumble, and I didn't really like that. It wasn't a horrible thing, but it did get messy at times, and so, you know, picking up little bits of wax when it would spill over or crumble over the bowl, but not a huge deal. I got this one from eBay, so if you're, I don't know if this company is still around, if they're still selling. They probably are. You can look them up, and I will kind of get close to the camera if there's anyone that wants to see, I think, that information there. Okay, so this was just another good one, and these are really great to have in your stash. They definitely do help me. Okay, so we're almost at 10 minutes. So let me just start picking up some of these empty packets. Well, the other night I melted patchouli from Yankee Candle. This was the last patchouli scent, patchouli scented tart that I had from Yankee Candle, and I loved it. It actually was very good. This scent has always been strong for me. Loved it. I found it to be very fragrant, very soothing. It's the kind of scent that I love. Had it going in the bedroom. It did not disappoint. And this one is quite old, so I was impressed. Right now, I am melting Blackberry Jam. This one is going in my bedroom, and I'm really impressed with this for a couple of reasons. One, because it was a very small tart. Let me see if I can show you the size. Here's the size of the tart. Quite small when you compare it to the size of other tarts. And it's kicking. In fact, I can smell it out here in the dining room. So yeah, really impressed with that little tart. I'm also impressed with the scent, because there was a time when I did not like Blackberry Jam scents on its own. It always had to be blended with something, but very impressed with how this one smells. Lovely scent. I'd like to get more. Another one that I'm melting right now, and it's going in several warmers. It's in a tea light burner right here. And then behind me, it's in a 20-watt warmer. And then on the other side of the room, it's in a 24-watt warmer. I'm sorry, in another room, it's in a 24-watt warmer. So this one is Mandarin Coconut Marshmallow Fluff Cake. And it's from Sniff My Tarts. It's not as strong as I thought it was going to be, but it is a nice scent. I will say that. It's quite mild, in my opinion. I know this one was popular. I've had it in my stash for a little while. And but I'm glad I got to try it, because I knew that a lot of people like this particular blend. So it's okay. I do wish it was a little bit more fragrant. But everything doesn't have to be super strong and knocking me over. But it's a good one. Okay, so let's see what else I have here to share with you. Okay, so I've been melting some of my Super Tarts. Yeah. Okay, so from Super Tarts, this one, which you may not be able to see very well, but this is a fluffy sugar cookie. And this is part of a sugar cookie sampler that was gifted to me by the owner of Super Tarts. I showed it, or at least I showed the box, in my most recent wax collection video. And I explained why she gifted that to me. It was a little bit of a story behind it. I've only started melting it now. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot in my stash, so it is taking me time to get to melt a lot of the things that I have. But I'm so happy. Oh, thank you, Brandy, if you ever watch this video. And I have to send her another personal thank you note, because, or message, I should say, because this sugar cookie sampler is blowing me away. And I have not placed any orders with Super Tarts recently, but I gotta tell you, I'm so impressed with this. I hope that when I do place an order at some point down the line, that there are some sugar cookie blends that are available to order, because this is incredible. Very creamy, authentic sugar cookie scent, buttery, sweet, and super strong. Crazy strong. Another one that impressed me was this one, Peach Mallow Cookies. I melted this one last night in the bedroom in a 24-watt warmer. I could not believe the scent. I just sat there and continually inhaled, like I could not get enough of it. It's such a unique blend, the Peach Mallow. This is something that I probably would not have thought to blend on my own. It's something that I've never purchased before. Yes, I have purchased peach blends before, peach scented tarts, I would say, but I've not had anything like this. The sugar cookie is awesome, but blending it with peach and this creamy marshmallow scent, which is just divine, I wanted to eat it. But, you know, it's wax. Of course, I can't. Anyway, it was so good and super strong. Liking it a lot. Now, this is the last one that I have from Super Tarts that I'll talk about in this video. This is Gooey Sugar Cookies. This was in the shape of a cup with a straw in it. Unbelievable. It blew me away. The sugar cookie and the buttery note was insanely good. Oh my goodness. I was happy that I could get scent from it the next day after turning the warmer off overnight. Crazy good. Yeah, this one really did blow me away. I just kept saying over and over how good it was. The scent flowed, and I got a lot of just enjoyment from melting this one. Okay, I've got a couple from Candles from the Keeping Room, but I'll talk about this one. This is Truth or Dare. If I don't know when Candles from the Keeping Room is going to reopen, but if they should reopen before Valentine's Day, right? And you are looking for Valentine's Day scents, you might enjoy this one. This one is very strong, so I'm gonna, you know, say that it is very strong. Maybe you can cut it in half, divide it up between warmers perhaps, but it's sensual. It's both masculine and feminine. It is a very romantic, grown-up type of scent, nice for the bedroom. Would do well probably in any part of the home. That scent is going to flow because it's that strong, but I loved it. I couldn't put my finger on it. I don't know if it is a type. She would usually put type, so it's not a dupe, but it's just beautiful. Loved it. It is a perfume type scent, and it's strong, but yeah, give it a try if you can. Let's see what else I have here. Well, I have so much that I don't even know. Okay, so I have another one from Shayz Scentz. So I'll talk about this one. This is Pink Strawberry Jam. And this one was a really good scent. I enjoyed it. I had it in a 20-watt warmer, and I got good scent from it. Although I will say I think Shayz does much better in 24-watt warmers. But that, you know, it might vary for different people depending on, you know, your home, and, you know, all things factor into that. But I like the way they perform in the 24-watt warmers. This was a really good strawberry scent. It was more artificial, but it blended nicely with the pink. I love the scent that I got. Kind of wish I had more, and I was able to melt 2 of these. One, because I only had one, and it was in the living room, dining room, and that's like one of those open floor plans. And with Shayz, if I'm going to melt in the living room or the dining room or somewhere in that area, I always think it's better to have 2. So, you know, I've learned now that when I order from Shayz, I need to be ordering 2 of these scent cups at least. Another one from Shayz that I melted just the other day is Pink Pine Trees, and this is so authentic because that pine tree scent really comes through. And I'm not a huge fan of pine, but I have melted this one before, and I liked it because of the pink. The pink really softens and tones down that pine scent. And you know, I always considered this a Christmas scent, but it's still just right for this time of the year with the weather that we're having. And it was just right on point for me. So I really enjoyed this one. Good scent, nice and strong. Okay, I'm going to talk about 2 more, and they're both from Shayz, and this one is Cherry Orchard. For me, this smelled like the Italian icy cherry. That's what I got. I didn't get this fresh, authentic cherry fruit type scent. It smells like Italian icy to me. But what I like about it is that that cherry is very bright. This is really refreshing. So if you like those types of cherry scents, I recommend giving this a try. And I find this one to be very bright and very strong. So this is a good one to try if you love those scents. Caramel Apple. I absolutely love this. That caramel is so buttery. You can almost imagine it like in a pot, a buttery caramel blend. And the apple, just kind of like dipping apples into it. It's just so good. Only thing about this, I only ordered 1. I should have ordered maybe about 5 of these, because from the moment that I put it in the warmer, you know, that warmer bowl was already kind of hot, and as soon as I put it in, that scent started to release and flow, and I was like, I just melted the last one that I have of this wonderful scent. I need more. So I have to get more of this. I recommend trying it. I think it's very good, and it did well in a 24-watt warmer. Okay, so I'm going to stop there because I'm almost at 20 minutes, and I don't want it to go past that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm hoping that I can do a few more. And leave comments below what you think of some of these scents, anything that you recommend I try. and I will talk to you all soon. Okay, bye-bye.